Hey, Jess here from Enlightened Well, and today we're going to go through about a 10-minute stretch. Take it top to bottom. We're going to start out standing and then take it to the floor. So if you want to have a mat handy for when we go to the floor, pause me and grab that now. Otherwise, we're going to start with a big inhale up. Exhale, come halfway down. One arm comes across, shoulder stretch. In your shoulder stretch, when this bottom arm that's hooked under, I want to see it either below the elbow or above the elbow, but not right on it. I'm more comfortable here, so take it where it works for you. We're going to point this elbow straight up to the ceiling. Reach your hand down between your shoulder blades. Grab that elbow, tricep stretch. Option, you can lean into it a little bit. Gaze comes up to the ceiling. Just an option, so if you prefer to just stay right here with your tricep stretch, you can totally do that. Good, one more breath here. Arms will come straight up, wrist circles as you come down. So arms up and wrist circles. Good. When you get to the bottom, inhale up. Halfway down, opposite arm comes across, shoulder stretch. Remember, either below the elbow like I am, or above the elbow, but not right on it. One more breath here, and then point that elbow straight up to the ceiling. Reach your palm down between your shoulder blades. Option, grab your elbow, lean into it if you want to. Good, reach it up high, and wrist circles coming down. Good, we'll go right from here into a quad stretch. Option with your quad stretch to use a little piece of wall, a stable, sturdy chair or table for balance. So you're just reaching right for your shoelaces. Good, hold for about 2 more breaths, and then you'll tap this foot straight back, going into a standing hip flexor. So I'm going to take a position kind of like about a quarter of a lunge. This back heel is lifted. From here, you want to tuck your tail under. Should feel that stretch right here in the front of this hip. It always helps me to use my hands to cue my hips to keep tilting. Otherwise, my booty just wants to pop. Good, we're going to kick this foot forward and take it to a standing calf stretch. So toes point up high, bend into this leg. If you're going to rest your hands, they're going to rest on your bent leg, not this straight extended leg. So toes are pointing up. Good, feet come together. Roll it up. Let's take that whole thing second side. So start with your quad stretch. And then that foot is going to tap behind for your standing hip flexor. Good, so that back toe is just tapped, and then you want to tuck your tail. Just think about tilting that pelvis. Feeling that stretch right here. Good. One more breath here. kick this foot forward, toes go up towards the ceiling. And if you're resting your hands, they go on the bent leg, not the extended one. I almost did the wrong thing. Good, about 2 more breaths here, and then we'll step our feet together and roll up. Good. I want a big inhale up. We're going to fold it forward. Good. So nice, loose upper body here. Now I want you to walk your palms forward and find your way to a down dog. Good. So in this down dog, feel free to play around. Pedal your feet out. You can wiggle your hips from side to side. Tail stays pointed high. Head and neck are nice and loose. Shake your head around if you want to. We're going to lay flat back. So first we're going to take a reclined figure 4. So I want you to cross your ankle over your knee. Option to just stay here if you can feel the stretch in your glute here. Otherwise, you're going to start to lift this bottom leg to get a little deeper into this stretch. You should feel it stretch right up the side of this glute. And if you want, you can thread your hands through, grab your hamstring, start to really pull that leg in, get deeper into the stretch. Good. One more breath. We'll uncross, give the knees a big hug here. You're going to let them fall off to the side. So option, if you want, you can take your gaze in the opposite direction as your knees really go for a full spinal twist. If that doesn't feel great, you can just keep your gaze up at the ceiling. You want to keep your shoulders pinned down to the floor. One more breath here, and then I want you to exhale. Think about pulling those knees up to center. Give yourself a big hug in the middle to reset. Let's take the opposite knee. So remember, if you can feel that stretch here with your foot down, you can stay there. Otherwise, you're going to start to draw that knee up. Maybe wrapping your hands around your hamstring to deepen the stretch. Good. One more breath here. You're going to give your knees a big hug in the center again. And let them fall off opposite side. Remember, shoulders face flat down to the floor. Gaze can come in the opposite direction. If that feels like too much, you can always just keep your gaze up to the ceiling. Good, we'll take one more breath here. And then exhale, pull the knees up to center. Give your knees a big hug in the middle. Think about having some appreciation, some respect for your body, for all the strong and amazing, powerful things that it does every day. So many things that it does without you even having to think about them. You can roll around a little bit here, massage your back out. And when you're ready, I want you to take a few rolls back and forth and find your way gradually up to a seat. When you're ready. An awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me for this stretch. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you did, I would love it if you would like this video and subscribe to my channel.